is this the right part? Like, does this song need this? Like, could it live without it? Or is this part elevating?
So thinking about the emotion of the song, and as you're producing at home, does each part that you're adding serve the emotion of the song?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Really tapping into the lyrics and what the artist is trying to say, I think, is your job as a producer. All right, YouTube, what is going on?
What's up, YouTube?
Today we have this song that's really, really big right now. And it's pretty cool. I haven't heard it that much. I just listened to it a bunch to just kind of see what was going on. And I'm pretty excited to break it down because there's a lot of there's a few very simple but impactful elements of the song.
Yeah, a lot of cool, like, little things happening that just sort of, like, keep catching your ear.
Yeah, absolutely. And keep the song going. So let's just get right into it. It's Love Me Not by Raven Lene. Yeah. The intro is interesting. It kind of sounds like a sample. I mean, I hear a tambourine on 2 and 4, and then it sounds like these like guitars that like had probably they ran through like a bunch of different stuff, probably some tape, and like I don't really know exactly what it is. There's chorus to me. You mentioned like a flange.
Yeah, maybe a flange going on.
Yeah, I do know so far. This song is in the key of C major. And it's this intro is going 4-1.
And it's cool the way the guitar, it's like the way they panned it, where you can just kind of hear.
Right. I know, it's really cool. And it's also an 8-bar intro, which I respect that they did that. It's not a super short intro. So I think that's cool. Yeah, very rhythmic. And her voice, well, I'll let it play for a sec.
Love that bass tone.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that? There's this vocal effect that's going on.
Yeah, it sounds like. So if somebody asked me to recreate that, what I would do is I would take the lyric that she sang there and I would put a reverb on it, probably like a shimmer. And so I'd like kind of make it its own sample. So like if you hear it, it's
you hear
like,
it first on slow down.
Yeah, on slow down, right? Yeah, it sounds like sounds like it's like feeding back, but I would like double the vocal there, and then you could like automate the gain up and put an effect on it, and then you pan it left and right so that it's like matching with it, but it has an effect on it. It also just sounds like there's a reverb in it, but not like there's no tail. So it just sounds like a sample that they made out of her voice and then they just kind of threw it on there.
Yeah, there's some cool like vocal production stuff happening. There's another thing going right into the chorus as well.
Right.
That we'll get to.
And obviously her voice is like, kind of sounds like it's probably like a ribbon mic, and then they did like a telephone filter or something on it.
That guitar starts coming in way wide.
Yeah. Then they go here. So F, C. There's a cool little bass walk up there. I'll go back a little bit so you guys can hear the original. It's definitely right here.
Yeah, that's cool.
That really reminds me of bass players like James Jamerson or Carol Kay. Like this record has a very old school feel to me. Like really like Motowny, and just yeah, I don't know. It just feels like that to me.
For that snare sound, do you think are they adding claps on every snare, or is that just the tone that they got with the snare?
Let's listen. You hear the claps here, so they might have like had claps for sure.
Sounds like there's some clap.
Yeah, there's claps for sure. Yeah. Definitely some spring reverb too, which is a very old school sound. Those jangly guitars.
Yeah, again with that like chorus or flanger or something. Those harmonies are beautiful.
So nice.
It also seems like with that telephone effect in the break and the silence, it's more dramatic.
Yeah.
And then they sort of automate it off a little bit as the rest of the chorus picks up.
Makes sense, yeah. Wonder who mixed it. We'll put it right here.
That's my job.
The song pretty consistently just like goes from like drums in, drums out, drums in, drums out. Very, very simple form. Oh, this organ's so cool. Nels, I have a question. How do these chords make you feel? I'll play them real quick. Let the audience think about it too. How do these chords make you feel?
Yeah, leave a comment about what emotion do these chords give you.
What do you think?
I think what I hear in this chord pattern is it fits the title so well. This Love Me Not, because there's like it starts off major, but then it gets far away, like minor, and then sevenths, and then so there's all this building tension, and then it comes back.
Right.
And I feel like that fits that song title perfectly.
That's cool. Yeah, it's always interesting to just think about how harmony makes you feel. It's like such a huge part of every song ever. And so the big chord in this progression is this one. And there's a lot of tension and release. Everything in harmony is just tension and release, and just different ways of doing that.
So what's that chord?
So this chord is an E7, and we're in the key of C. And so this chord kind of comes out of nowhere, and it's the 5 of A minor. So that's why it works so well, because you're in this like major sound. And then all of a sudden, it's like we're about to go someplace. We're about to go someplace kind of dark too. It's not a happy chord progression. It does resolve. But especially with the production, like this is a very like gray sounding song, you know, like or it's actually gray, but also this like reddish, violet, purple kind of color too. It really does sound like that, and so does the cover. They kind of nailed the whole
tone.
The whole tone,
yeah, definitely.
The sound design matching with the visuals. So I think that's pretty sick. That's
level of uncertainty.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a clappity thing in there. Yeah.
That's a new harmony too at the very end.
Yeah. Let's find out what it is. What are you talking about?
Right there. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
What is
So
that?
let's break down everything that's happening harmony-wise here. So that's the lead. So that's this new harmony you're talking about. So So it's harmonizing in fourths, which is cool. And they don't. What's cool is they don't resolve it. They don't go. They keep it on this F.
So is that fourth rather than just your classic 1-3-5 harmony?
Yeah,
you think
basically.
that adds to that uncertainty sort of feeling?
I think so. I don't know like how it happened in the studio, but like it feels right. As opposed to that's pretty happy sounding.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you were to do that.
I've also seen you do this in songs you produce where for that last chorus, that outro, that's where you really bring in these ad libs and vocal ad libs and things.
Yeah, you hear her like singing over it, and then you hear these harmonies. Also, I heard Jack Antonoff say something really cool. He's like something that's cool about harmonies is like you recognize without even knowing it that when a harmony comes in, that person is not alone. Which is kind of deep.
Yeah.
And when I heard that, I was like, "Whoa!" Like,
cool
because
way
there
to use
are
harmonies.
there are songs where there are no harmonies, but the thought of the artist and the singer and the performer not being completely alone in the recording and how that affects the way you listen to it is very interesting. It's very like Jack Antonoff introspective to say that, but I think that's like another level of production.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
yeah, it makes sense adding stuff in at this point. It's just with the vocals, like we've heard the chorus several times,
exactly.
so give them something new for this last run.
and they just added one thing, a couple things really, not a bunch.
Kind of goes out the way it came in.
Exactly.
In the terms of the vibe, at least.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Nate, what would you say one good takeaway for a new producer would be on this track?
On this track, I would say when you're producing, your goal is to make the song come alive. It's to like give it life, right? And like give everything context and make everything feel like it fits. And so what they did really well in this song was like we were talking about earlier, like everything like fits this color scheme and like the mix and the production and like the choice of parts and everything. There's nothing like too super bright because that's not what this song is.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would say to just like the takeaway would be to like keep listening to songs like this and learning what the parts are, and just like always keep in mind, and this is what I do for myself all the time too, is like, is this the right part? Like, does this song need this? Like, could it live without it? Or is this part elevating the song? All the little guitars, all the claps, the way they produce the vocals, all that stuff. I would just say to like parts are everything.
So thinking about the emotion of the song, and as you're producing at home, does each part that you're adding serve the emotion of the song?
Yeah, exactly. Really tapping into the lyrics and what the artist is trying to say, I think, is your job as the producer. So
cool. We'll leave it at that.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Absolutely. Check out this handshake. Peace out.
Catch y'all next time.